Good afternoon, guys. So today we're doing presentation on AWS Serverless Architecture, in which we only paid attention to the right code and do not worry about managing server and infrastructure. So what is serverless? Serverless architecture is a cloud computing model where developers run application without managing the servers. So the cloud providers may automatically handle the server provisioning, the auto scaling, that is scaling up and down the resources, and maintenance of the server. Everything is managed by the cloud provider, and the developers only needs to pay attention to the writing code. So it we can improve the efficiency of the code. So why we use serverless? In a traditional infrastructure like we use, we need to add servers, do the maintenance of servers, such as patching, updates, and all the things. Then we also need to uh, calculate the capacity for our application. We need to reduce it or increase it according to the traffic on our application. And also, if the servers are idle for many times, if we overestimated the capacity and it is ideal for many times, then we will lose too much money. So the serverless offers us the benefit such as we don't need to pay attention to the server management. It will automatically done scaling, so that with the increase in traffic, we only pay for how much we use, and if through this we can improve the development time. So the serverless services offered by AWS cloud service provider. For the compute services, we can use the AWS Lambda, in which we can add our code, and all the servers are managed. Infrastructure management will be done by the AWS only. For API layer, we have Amazon API Gateway, such that for if we want to use the database, we have Amazon DynamoDB, and for storage, we have the Amazon S3 buckets. How serverless will work, in which first user may send request to the API gateway. Once the request is API gateway receives the request, it will invoke the Lambda function. So that the logic will be functioning done here. Then the data will be stored in the DynamoDB, and we will get the response as a user. In real world example, we have the applications such as image upload app. So user will upload the image to the S3 bucket. Upon uploading the image to the S3, it will trigger an Lambda function which will process the image, and that the metadata related to that image will be stored in the DynamoDB. Here the services used are Amazon S3, Lambda, and DynamoDB. Advantages of serverless. So we will see the advantages of serverless, which provide us the automatic scaling. Due to it is highly available, and the scaling is done automatically by the cloud service provider. So as soon as the traffic increases, it will not the application will not go down. It will scale up the servers, and the user may uh, receive the smooth response from our application. It will reduce our infrastructure management cost. Also, it is cost efficient, and we can do the faster deployments. And in right now condition, it is used by Netflix and Airbnb. They use serverless architecture for their application. So we can from this presentation we can conclude that serverless simplifies our cloud application development. Mainly focus on the code, and then they didn't need to pay more attention to the infrastructure.